Hello there. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Yeah, it is very convenient that my magical castle just happens to have rain around the same time for every stream. Uh-huh. No magic involved, definitely. But yes. There was actually, I believe, a storm that's even named that's approaching over here. Not here yet, I think, but I think it's supposed to be here on like Friday or something. Anyhow, it's gonna be stormy because it really is just that time of year, I guess. So rainy, windy, somewhat unpredictable at times. Yeah. Also plenty of fog, and also that weird thing where it's not really raining and not really not raining. It's just kind of misting. So, yeah, that stuff. I think this one's called Benjamin or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. Also not sure where that storm currently is, but it's gonna hit basically the entire country. So yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be fun. So it's maybe like over the ocean at the moment, or maybe it's in the UK. A lot of storms seems to go from the UK to the Netherlands. So don't know. I haven't really looked into it that much. I just know that there's a weather warning. So yay. But yes, I hope it's not going to be too bad, and I hope obviously that like everyone prepares properly for it. Um, I don't think it's seen as like the most significant storm of the year, but I don't know. I haven't really kept super close track of it, but yeah, it's not like it's the worst weather warning or anything. So yeah, could be uh worse than expected, could be less bad than expected, but in general, this country is quite used to wind, so in general, tends not to do too much because when you have storms on a more regular basis, yeah, at that point, I guess like for example, trees that are gonna fall over, they have several opportunities to fall over, so they're not gonna all fall over in the same storm unless it's an especially bad one. So I guess that's the upside to feeling like you live in a wind tunnel, which some days it does feel like that. But yeah. Anyhow, that's happening. Um, yeah, the hurricanes. I'm not even sure if the stuff over here would be comparable to those because, like, with like weather patterns, they're different depending on where you are on the planet. So, yeah, over here they tend to just be named storms and not really have a label like hurricane. So, yeah, don't know what really defines a hurricane. So I'm not a meteorologist, but yeah, there's wind speeds, and wind speeds are going to be happening. So that's the thing. I don't think it's even supposed to be raining that much, but I'll find out. But either way, at least over here, they tend not to really cause stuff like power outages or anything like that because power cables tend to be underground. So, yeah, hopefully nothing too major happens and everything just goes fine. And yeah, but yes, last week I, in Alone in the Dark, managed to redo all the progress that I lost by having to restart the game because I had gotten myself soft locked right at the start of the game. So I managed to do that. So that's pretty neat. I even managed to get a bit further than that. So, well, actually, more than just a bit, quite a bit, I think. Because I think it took me like 2 hours to get back to where I was, and then I streamed for another couple of hours. So, I think the part where I got softlocked, that was at the graveyard. And past that, there was like a photo lab. There was what else? Like the stuff with the balconies. I think that was before. So yeah, I think it was the photo lab that was after, but not 100% sure. Or well, there was the graveyard, and using the item that I was previously missing, basically activated an elevator that brought the character back into the house. And then some stuff happened inside the house, and then some stuff happened outside the house, and he ended up dead, and then he ended up turning into, I think, a mountain lion? And then he got the stolen golden eagle back from the statue that was holding it. And then he got turned back into a human, and now he's a cowboy. So, that's a thing. He also seems to be in like an abandoned mine or something now. The storyline is definitely getting, well, even more confusing than it already was. Like, even just the, like, out of the enemies, which ones are supposed to be dead and which ones are supposed to be alive? Because I am not sure about that. I think at least some of them are supposed to be zombies. But, it does seem like some of them might be alive. And there's still also the kidnapping plot going, where I basically made a deal with the main big enemy that I'd give him a suitcase full of valuables of some sort. I don't know if it was money or like gold or something. I give him the suitcase and the key, and he'd release whatever her name was. And he didn't. He instead shot the main character. So, not sure if she's been freed or not. Okay, so Jed is the villain, Emily is the one who got kidnapped and potentially got released, but I don't know. Main character just got killed. So, that's the main thing I definitely know. And when he got back, they were somewhere else. So, don't know what happened to her. Because I think overall I'm supposed to rescue her, and she seems to have disappeared again. So I don't know what that's going to mean. Let's just start up the game and we'll just figure it out, I guess. Yes, I became I think it was supposed to be a mountain lion or some other large cat. Yeah. To turn down the volume a bit again.
That rat of a landlord has cut the picture again.
There was an unusual amount of activity in the area of the San Andreas Fault last night.
Oh well, at least I've still got the sound.
Hope now it's not too
The
loud.
tremors took the geological community by surprise.
Carnby.
Greg Saunders, Hill Century.
Cut it short, Greg. I've got problems.
You're onto a new case?
No, not really, no. I'm alone in the dark. I'll explain some other time.
Edward, I got a western that's high and dry in the desert.
What, has Billy Silver got a cold?
The film crew's disappeared.
$1,000 plus expenses.
500.
800.
Conby, Emily Hall was down there. Yeah, your friend. She was part of the crew.
Oh, then it's 1,200.
Okay. Have you got a map handy? Something to write with?
Sure, I got a map and 5 secretaries at the end of each arm. Go ahead.
You see Barstow to the east of L.A.? You go south from there some 50 miles, then off to the east about 5 miles. After Las Verdes, go about as far as that black line. You see that on the map? That is the San Andreas Fault.
Hey, that's the Mojave Desert out there.
Conby, there's a town there. Well, it's not really a town. It's a ghost town, more like. Slaughter Gulch.
Okay, I'm your man.
Such very convincing voice acting. What's the exact line? Hey, that's the Mojave Desert out there. Or something along those lines. Like, what emotion is he feeling while saying that line? I'm not sure he knows. Like, boredom? Can I play the game? Game? There. Game. There. Now it's responding. Yeah, I'm not saying it's the worst ever, but for the intro, it feels like a bold choice to go with that specific take. Like, they could have just tried again. Come on, why does it keep on replaying the intro? There. So, there's my last save. So, what did this say again?
The rifleman is waiting. Touch him and you'll die. Give him a drink of water and he'll teach you to fly.
Still don't know what that's about.
When you are finally up there, the needle man you'll see, I'll be sticking to my bed, no shovel and pick for me.
Yeah, also the no shovel. Sometimes it feels like the limitation with the voice acting wasn't so much the hiring voice actors, it was the doing any more than one take. It's like, maybe they were just rushed during development, I don't know. But no shovel. Yeah, I just feel like that was just the person misspeaking slightly. Which is a bit weird when it's not dialogue, but voiceover of reading out a poem. So, I remember last time I ended up falling down here somewhere. Like, can I examine the area? No. Yeah, to me that's just a difference between, like, how good of an actor the person is and just going, like, let's maybe do a second take where you say the word shovel. Like the word shovel instead of shovel. Because it seems like the person just wasn't sure what the next word was going to be. So. Maybe I'm just overanalyzing it. What is going on with his hat? It's kind of melting into his face. Yeah, it just feels like there's like one person team content creators who take more time to do another take than they seemingly did for some of these games. It's like people who like are the on-screen talent and also editor and graphic designer and everything, and managing to make really impressive quality stuff just by themselves. And that does also include the sometimes you just have to keep on retaking the same line over and over until you get it right. I feel like there's something going on with this area, just not sure what. My point isn't that you necessarily need a giant budget to those things. You just need time. It seems like some of the voice actors maybe only got hired for like one day and that's it. Like, even one extra hour was just not possible. I feel like that shouldn't have tripled the budget. So, just feels like it's more on the rushed side. What is going on with this room? But there tends to be a lot of stuff about, well, a lot of different games from different eras where it just feels like it was just rushed a bit at certain points. Like if they sum up the game in like half a cutscene after spending a lot of time setting up the story, but they just can't find the time to finish the story. And something that's the same quality as the rest of the story. Where like the last 10% of the game just don't really fit with the rest. So. I mean, maybe jumping down here will somehow teach me more. I know last time I didn't get a death cutscene, so I don't know if that was a glitch or... Yeah, no death cutscene. So, like, that is very weird. Like... Am I supposed to... Like... Very big gap. Maybe there's a spot where it's safe to fall down? Doesn't seem like it. I'm just not sure what to do with this. I could be wrong. Is there any sort of like, geographic feature that makes me think that there's something different waiting at the bottom? Like the shadow here looks a bit different than the shadow over there. At the bottom of, well, what you can see in game. So like I feel like the bottom of the rocks looks maybe a bit darker in some spots. Like here looks a bit more shadowy. Maybe least shadowy over here? Like, maybe in this exact spot? No. So where am I supposed to go from here? I don't think I can climb through this opening. I mean, I've already searched it. I don't think the poem really says anything about
The
it.
rifleman is waiting. Touch him and you'll die. Give him a drink of water and he'll teach you to fly.
Who's that, though? Who's the rifleman? So, the rifleman is waiting. I'm not supposed to touch him, but I'm supposed to give him a drink of water. Right. Don't think I've found the rifleman. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just really trying to get across that these people don't read very frequently because they're cowboys. I don't know. Some of the voice acting is just... Well, maybe it's a stylistic choice and I just don't get it. I don't know. Maybe this map could tell me something. So... I think the spot where I keep falling to my death is this here. So... It looks like maybe spikes at the bottom? But maybe it's not deadly if I... Like... Maybe it's a maze? I don't know. It's not as bad of a fall as this one. And it's about as bad of a fall as this one, and he does survive that one. Like, that's pretty much the same height, so... Maybe it is survivable? The game just doesn't really communicate it. I don't think he's the rifleman. I think I gave him the leaf. I feel like I don't know what the reading skills of people from that era would have been. Like the average reading skills. Not the one rich educated person level of reading skills. I don't know if people would have even known how to read in general, or how to write. I feel like, at least based on the map, it looks like the fall should be survivable, so I don't know why it isn't. I mean, I don't know what's at the bottom, because I don't get a death scene or anything. I'll just try fall... Oh, wait, what? Huh? Huh? Okay. Not what I expected. I thought I'd just have to fall down, like, between the spikes. And just hope that I don't hit one of the spikes. Because, like, he has survived a fall from this exact height. Oh well. So, yeah, I guess I could save. I feel like it is going to be trial and error to actually get past this pit of spikes. Is it straight ahead for the next one? Yes. Okay. And I can't go back either. Good. Then I'm gonna go... Nope. So... Maybe it's straight ahead again? Nope. So, down. Okay. And then... straight ahead. And maybe ahead again. Yes. And then probably up? Yes. Because it would be too easy if it doesn't have a bunch of twists and turns. Okay. And up again? Yeah. Okay. And either feel like up or forward. Oh. No. So. Straight ahead. And down. Forward. Forward. Up. Forward. Up. And then forward. Different camera angle. That makes it even weirder. Okay. I'll just save because I don't like the camera angle. I feel like I might just fall because of the camera angle. So... okay. I guess right there. Then probably forward, yeah. And then am I at the... yeah, okay. I made it. And I'm in combat. Well, I'm glad I saved. But that was a very weird solution to getting across a pit of spikes. Somehow giving the rifleman water and growing wings seemed more straightforward than this. Like, if they'd at least gone for a different camera angle where you can see that there's a pit of spikes and there's stuff on the other side. But I guess the map was supposed to tell you that already. Ow. Ow. Is he not taking damage from any of this? I guess not. Okay. So maybe I equip my pickaxe. Whoops. Didn't remember the way. Was it this way? Yes. No. I guess I'll save here instead. And then pickaxe. Okay. Apparently he isn't immune to those. He died? Was brought back and... well, first he was brought back as a mountain lion, I think. And then he was brought back as a human for some reason. He's now dressed as a cowboy for... not sure what reason exactly. But yeah, that's where we're at. The sudden confusing cowboy resurrection situation. Yeah, basically he got shot, then brought back as a mountain lion, and as a mountain lion he had to get back the golden eagle that was stolen from a grave previously and give it back to the earth. And then as a reward for that, he got turned back into a human, which also turned him into a cowboy.
Hi, guy.
Right. Okay, he does follow me out here. Ow. What? My pickaxe turned into a stick. Okay. Ow! Confused. Maybe I could make sure to continue this fight against the wall so that the other guy doesn't get to stumble backwards out of my reach. There. Okay, definitely took some damage during that fight, but I do have 2 healing items, so doesn't seem like a big deal. Yes, the enemies starting with hi, guy, and then they're off to kill you. So I do get to keep the pickaxe handle at least. Oh, water pitcher? Okay. So I guess the rifled man might be coming up soon. Who may or may not teach me how to fly. Candlestick. Okay. And that. Open that. Sure. I still don't have a kiln of my own. So. No news for me. Scorched book. Guess that's useful. That candle actually right below a wooden bookshelf. Kind of look like there's something else going on here, but I guess that's just corner of the room. It just looks a bit weird. Also that squiggly line on the ground. Don't know what that's about. And here it disappears. For me it depends. It depends on the candle. So I quite like beeswax candles. But so I think it's like paraffin wax or something. The very cheap wax. There's one where like even the candle just on its own, it smells kind of like a gas station. So I could definitely do without those. And that's without even lighting the candle that it does that. So, yeah. But I'd say actual beeswax candles are quite nice. Just obviously more pricey, but like I'd rather have one beeswax candle instead of 100 candles that I'll never use. So. That's the rifle guy. Okay. Is it gonna shoot me if I just walk near him? I'll probably read the poem again. Is the second part about the shovel? Oh, and the storybook. Can I read that?
I am now convinced that he whom I protect, fruit of the union between a certain Prext and Elizabeth Jarrett. God knows what happened to Stone's adoptive parents. I pray that Jay will follow in the footsteps of his mother and...
Okay. And yes, there are people like that, but they've all gotten killed. And that's Don Fernando's journal. I don't know who that's supposed to be. If you like that voice actor, then get ready for this one.
The rifleman is waiting. Touch him and you'll die. Give him a drink of water and he'll teach you to fly. When you are finally up there, the needleman you'll see, I'll be sticking to my bed, no shovel and pick for me.
My favorite is still the shovel. You just turned 50. Congrats. Those cables? Just not sure what these are. Maybe it's cables that are just raised off the ground for reasons. Don't know what those reasons are, but... yeah, that's not the only problem. So, the bottle of water... Using it is separate from eating or drinking it, so... Presumably I... use it on him? Is this close enough? Because it also said I shouldn't touch him. Badly positioned. Hmm. What? Why is he so tiny? What? Oh, that wouldn't tell you when your account was created. It would just tell you how much time you spent watching. Here, specifically. I don't have a command for checking how old your account is. Okay, he turned to stone? But wasn't he supposed to teach me how to fly? I am still very confused. Okay. What's this? Nothing. Okay, we've got a piggy bank. What is that on the ground? Is it a lever? Oh, there. Okay. Everything's shaking. weird colored blobs. It's fine. And yes, almost 5.5 years. True that. Time flies. So, what do I do with those weirdly colored blobs? And there's a laser pointer on the ceiling. It disappeared. Is it gonna come back? Does it mean anything? Oh, there it is. Okay. Are they buttons that I'm supposed to push? Let's see. It said something about a shovel.
When you are finally up there, the needle man you'll see, I'll be sticking to my bed, no shovel and pick for me.
So where's the needle man? Is that a microscope? I think so. Can't see a thing. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to switch eventually, but for now... What was that? You just switched to Linux last month. Congrats, hope it's working well for you. Yeah, for me it is intimidating to try and switch to Linux. Or, well, one of the versions of Linux. I think, how do you even pronounce it? Ubuntu? Ubuntu? I don't know. I think that one's usually the one that's recommended for people who want something that's user-friendly. But I don't know if there's also different versions of that. It's just, I don't know. So, Ubuntu? I don't know. Either way, I think that's the one that's generally recommended, but like, all I remember is I used it a tiny bit, like, what was it, like, definitely over 10 years ago. I didn't really know what to do with it. Because, like, I had issues figuring out where any of the buttons are. So, like, I was a bit overwhelmed by it. But things might have also changed a lot in the past decade. So, yeah. That's the main thing I remember. Yeah, there's... I think it's called Wine something for using Windows stuff on Linux, but I don't know how that works exactly. But I have heard that some games, they're made for earlier versions of Windows, actually run better on that than they do on modern Windows. So it's definitely intriguing. But still definitely also daunting at the same time. Because a lot of stuff is just made for Windows. And I just don't know to what extent I'll run into issues from not using Windows. So, 60% of Steam games run on Linux? As in, using something like Wine? Or as in, made for Linux, like, natively. And if so, would they be made for a specific version of Linux? Or would they be made for all of Linux? Like, to me, that entire topic is still very vague. Like, if you develop something for Linux, would it work on all versions of Linux, generally? Because not sure how that would work, considering how much of a mess it is for Windows, where, like, stuff that's made for, like, Windows 7 won't necessarily work properly on Windows 10. Yeah, I know it's a lot of questions, but, like, I guess the main one is when you say the 60% of it working, is it with emulation or without? Like, is it the remaining 40 that you'd need emulation for, or do those just not work exactly no matter what? I don't know. Translation, okay. Alright, interesting. Yeah, I just know that there's so many different versions of Linux, and I think it's also open source. So, to me, it's a very big and daunting topic. I just don't know what to expect from it. Okay. So, Wine does some emulation, but there's also ways that it translates. There is ways to translate stuff to work in Linux, not just emulate. Okay. Also don't know which order I'm supposed to press these buttons in. Like it's not just primary colors, because it's green instead of yellow. I don't know why. I don't know if it's supposed to be white or grey as part of it too. But yeah. Well, the stuff like super like high energy, like hey, where's my people from so and so? Like I'm not on a stage in front of a stadium of people. Like it's more of a direct conversation, not just a hey, cheer if you're from that part of the globe. So. It's gonna work now. Can't see a thing still. Yeah, like the going on stage, like the stereotype of going like, hey, insert city that I only just checked the schedule to know that I'm in that city because I've seen absolutely nothing of it other than a hotel room. Hey city! It was locked. Is that like buttons or something? It does seem like there's something next to the door here. But yeah, just for slightly more in-depth discussions than that. But I could also just go, who here likes cats? Post all one in the chat if you like cats. And we've got one person who likes cats. Yeah, I'm just trying to explain that that's not really the right context here. I really don't know what to do about that microscope situation. Thank you for the gift sub. 136 gift subs. Oh, it obviously spread over however many years. Thank you so much. Yeah, Linux is just a very daunting topic to me, but I am curious about it. Wait, was that him trying to push the microscope? I don't think that's gonna do much. Can I punch the buttons? You always have to do something else a little bit more? Could you elaborate on that? I do not fully understand. I mean, maybe I could go back up in the elevator? I don't know. Android for PC? What? PC running on Android? I mean, it's... I guess basically just a laptop with a... no, not laptop. A tablet with a mouse and keyboard at that point, but like... It doesn't sound very appealing. It wasn't Windows 8 kind of similar to that type of idea of like, let's make an operating system that looks like it's supposed to only go on a mobile device, but make it a desktop operating system. And then everyone hated it. Because to me it just sounds like a repeat of that. I can't punch the button. Like, to me, it just... I get that people like Android, but like there's a time and a place for Android, and I feel like desktop PC is not the time or place. I don't think we've had any of the boing boing sound today yet. I mean, I do wonder if, with, like, using Android as an operating system, or, like, a desktop PC, I know that with smartphones, there's the whole thing about if you try and look at stuff in the browser, websites that have an app will, in some cases, just refuse to work unless you switch to, like, desktop mode in your browser. Or they'll keep on going, how about you install the app? Like, It's just like... I think I'm supposed to probably open that piggy bank by throwing it. What do I have that needle for? Wait a second, didn't that say something about a needle in that poem?
The
Something about
rifleman.
shovels, but also needles, I think.
When you are finally up there, the needleman you'll see,
Needleman.
I'll be sticking to my bed, no shovel and pick for me.
Well, thank you for that. Door is locked. I don't think I have a key for it. Yeah, I'm just not a very high energy streamer. Like, this kind of also looks like a needle, but I think it's supposed to be a different size than the actual needle. I don't know why the candlestick would be on a holder that kind of looks like half of a pair of scissors. Like, what would the point of that be? I thought a candlestick just referred to the candle itself, just like a tall, thin candle. I guess maybe to the candle holder for those candles, but I've never seen one like that. Doesn't seem practical either, because like only half the candle burning would mean it would fall on the ground. I don't know. Just confused overall. And there's a weird map about Slaughter Gulch in San Francisco. Okay. You can't push the buttons more than once. I hope me pushing them in the wrong order didn't soft lock stuff. Like... maybe I just break the piggy bank and see what's in there. Maybe it's a key? That would help. Let's see, where's a good spot where I'll be able to find it again? I guess just this wall here. Throw that. Broken piggy bank and microscope glass plate. That's what I'm probably looking for. Okay. Yeah, so for me, I'm using stuff where I think some apps might not be available for Linux. So I don't know if I'd be able to run them through like Wine or whatever it's called. But I don't know. Or if I'll find an alternative. I don't know yet. Can I use here? Am I in the right spot now? Now it works. Maybe now? I can actually see stuff. Okay. Oh. I think I did it in the wrong order. Great. I probably messed it up. So, how do I reset these? If I even can reset them. I think I'll have to reload. There. So, I think I already have the piggy bank, yep. So I'll just throw it at this wall. And then pick up the shards. Also, I've never had a piggy bank that you actually had to break to get out the money. It's always seemed so wasteful to me. Like, they make ones that have an opening, including ones where, like, you can lock them. But I guess if you drop the key inside the piggy bank, then you'll have the same issue again. So, will the microscope work now? Search. Didn't search for long enough. Okay, so white, green, blue, red. White. No, missed it. White. There. Then green. Okay. Then blue. And then red. Okay. Yes, I think it was technically a soft lock. Alright. That's a very concerning camera angle. Who dropped the camera on the ground? So... should I overwrite that save? I think it should be fine. Okay. Great bubbling sound. Okay. No, don't push it. Look at it. Not in the right place. There. Vial of poison. Okay. Okay, nothing to be found there either. That wall looks weird. Still nothing. Okay. So, something here. That is. It's very red. So I'll check the poem again.
When you are finally up there, the needle man you'll see, I'll be sticking to my bed, no shovel and pick for me.
I still don't know what the thing about the needle man is. Door's locked. Does that guy want the boys? Ready for your shot, Doctor. Yeah, I'm just not sure what, like, point of that was. I've already tried to search all these places. Maybe the side of that table? Table looks really high up for some reason. Yeah, there's lots of weird things around here. I don't know what to do with any of them. It's not even commenting on their existence. Maybe if I look from this angle? Distilling coil. Okay. Finally some information. So, what am I supposed to distill? That was a different camera angle for a second. Well, a distilling coil. Let's distill it? Wait. Did I just drink the poison after distilling it? I got shrunk. My inventory! Okay. What is going on? Okay, is that guy gonna fight me? What is... Poison needle. Can I use that? On him? No, doesn't seem to work. Just fight him? Doesn't work. Give him the poison. Use the needle. Like. Ow. What's that thing? Ammonia. Throw that. No, can't do that. What is going on? I can't throw it. How? Huh? What does the game want me to do? He keeps on pushing me back. So, like... Can I just stand all the way against the wall so he can't push me anymore? Like... No. Like, I've tried to use the needle. It doesn't even do anything. Like... Game, what do you want me to do? I'll just slowly get killed. Like, I'm almost dead. Like, what is this? Well, he doesn't seem to care about the poison needle. He's just punching me in the head until I die. Sure, I can try and punch him again, but like... The last time it didn't work either. Well, now I'm just kind of crouching, I guess. So now he doesn't seem to be able to hit me. Much better. I think I just have to reload, because... Yeah. This game. Okay. So I distill poison? poison, which somehow shrinks him, but also poisons the needle. Because I think at this point I don't have the poison needle. Yeah, I can't poison it. So, distill the poison again. And then he just immediately drinks it. And, okay. Am I supposed to jab him with the needle before I go back to full size? I don't think I can reach. I think the gaps between the tiles are too big. Yep. Lovely. Is there anything else here? I just distill any poison and it turns into a shrinking potion. Sure. That's how that works. Is there something here? You get that the shrinking potion is potentially inspired by Alice in Wonderland, but like, why is it distilled poison? Wait. Now I can use the needle? No, it doesn't work. Okay, maybe... Like, sure, I can try and punch him again. That worked. Basically, not at all, but... fine, okay. Okay. So before, when I was trying to punch him, it just meant he didn't get hit, but like neither of them was getting hit at that point. This is weird. Yeah, I guess I got him, but I lost quite a lot of health on it. So I'll try and be more efficient at it, because I'm not sure if I'll get my healing items back. Well, Spooky Western is more of a confusing Western to me. A very confusing Western. Okay, now I've poisoned the needle. Wait, there's a tiny opening here? Where does that go? Okay. What's that all about? I can't jump. Pretty sure I'll fall to my death where I go right there. Am I supposed to go here later? I'll just save again. Yeah, somehow it's getting more and more confusing. Yeah. Okay. Wait, huh? Oh! Okay. unshrunk when he died. Sure. Okay, I can't figure out how to do that at the moment, so I guess... Maybe I managed to shrink again after I get rid of the guy. I mean, I haven't figured out how to get back out of the cell yet. So... takes so long till I can actually do something, because it's a really long cutscene and then transitions to me being supposed to immediately react. Yeah. So, is now the time to punch him? Doesn't work. Okay, now it worked. I lost less health this time. Good enough. Can he drop something? Drawn a key. Okay. So he had locked himself in. The one of him dying by, going back to normal size in a space that's too small for him? Yeah, that was, I guess, about as gory as this game gets. Yeah, I just saved, so hopefully... Okay, I can just distill it again. Still don't know where my inventory went from before. So... here... how do I use that? Just holding it now. Okay. Maybe don't throw the bottle here. Throw it there. It's gonna stink. Can't use it here. Fine. For those of you who haven't smelled ammonia, not a nice smell. Wouldn't recommend using ammonia indoors at all. Unless your nose is not really able to perceive smells at all. Because I think even if you don't have the most sensitive sense of smell, you'll smell that. Maybe I can run now? No, potion is wearing off. Yeah, like, ammonia is used for some like, cleaning purposes, but yeah. Don't underestimate the sheer smell of it. Yeah, I think even needing to clean a litter box probably isn't as intense as just ammonia on its own. Ammonia is more on the, like, it smells so bad your eyes start burning level, so, yeah. Gotta be careful with that stuff. Yeah, plenty of stuff has ammonia in it. Just saying, like, if you buy straight up ammonia, don't open it indoors if you don't know what ammonia smells like. Don't use it indoors if you don't know what ammonia smells like. Because you might be surprised. How am I supposed to use it? Doesn't work the same way as weapons do for using it. To just slowly walk? No. What's this for? I'll use it here. Oh, I already tried that and he just died as well. Yeah, if you think stuff like nail polish smells bad, you've clearly not smelled ammonia. Just save again here. Try from all the way back. He died. Because I can't go for the middle. Or maybe if I run at the middle part, maybe then he'll be able to get past it. Maybe that's the issue. Nope. Nope. I can try the middle part again. I've tried spacebar before and it didn't do anything for the bit of straw. Like, for the other items, pressing spacebar and like direction, like, would do something, but for this one it doesn't. But like, maybe I press it after running? Not sure if you hear that sound, that's my spacebar. Nope. No, here he does not have a jump button. Arrow tried to time pressing the spacebar. Nope. Maybe we're all the way back here? Nope. Even further back? Potion is wearing off. Well, I'm sure he's gonna be fine. Okay. Needed to get even further back. And then just run. Okay. Wait, he died? He died. Alright. This game. Nope, I missed it. They've made some very weird choices with this game. There. Okay. Okay. What is that crate? Sure. I guess I'll try and kill it, whatever it is. I guess it's supposed to be a spider, just humanoid. And it's eating the hole in the wall that seems to have lava pouring out of it. Pause. Ow. Like, keeps getting pushed so far back that I struggle to hit it more than once. Come on. This game is so picky. I'm reloading again. There. Like it's... There. But now, how do we keep attacking him? I don't have any ranged weapons. I get pushed back so far that I then get stun locked again. Glue pot. Okay. Got trapped in the web, I guess. So just gonna die from being stuck. I guess so. Okay, don't touch that. Noted. What even is this? Can I search it? Nothing there. Yep, of course not. Use the glue? My hands are full of glue. Okay. Maybe now I punch him? Oh, I got stun locked. So if I seem a bit frustrated with this game sometimes, like, because of stuff like this, why? Why do they make it like this? Why is it super easy to get stun locked? And then once you manage to actually attack the enemy, they get, like, what's it even called? Like the, not even stunned, they get pushed back so far that they will be able to attack, but I won't. Like, would I be able to attack now? Possibly, but I'm stun locked, kind of. Okay, that kind of worked. As long as it doesn't get pushed back so far that I can't reach him, this could theoretically work. I mean, why am I supposed to cover my hands in glue? Like... Huh? Am I supposed to push the creature into the web, maybe? Is that it? I mean, now I got stun locked again, so that's great. And now the creature got pushed so far I couldn't even see it anymore. Pushed to the corner. Okay. Come on. Get pushed into a web. No. Is that it? I don't think so. Guess not. Yeah, at a certain point, this game just turned into complete fever dream. Yeah, my hands are full of glue. I don't know how that relates to anything else. Like, is the creature gonna get stuck if it drinks that again? But like, why are my hands full of glue? What is going on? Okay, is it stuck there now? No. Yeah, with how far the creature gets flung backwards, it felt like maybe the web, but if it's supposed to be a spider-type creature, like, they'd get tangled in their own web quite frequently if they weren't able to deal with that stuff. Like, I know they can also just, like, eat their spider silk to, like, regain the nutrients and stuff like that. So, it's a bit of a long shot. But, oh boy, this part is weird. Like, how did we get to this? So I still have the ammonia that I haven't used yet. Do I throw that at that creature? No, I guess not. For no particular reason, but doesn't work. Okay. What else have I not used? Potion vial, I can only drop that. While with potion, okay, I don't use that. Do I drink it? And I died. Okay, so feed that potion to that creature. I guess. And I got stuck again. Well, to be fair, it's a humanoid spider that clearly doesn't have enough limbs. So, can't use it here. Not in the right place. Okay, I'll just try and walk over to the right place while I'm stun locked. There. So is it gonna work now? Okay. Don't need 6-legged ones, because, as I was saying, not enough limbs. I hate spiders. Did he actually step on it? I thought I'd be able to pick it up. Aww. Because that's how you pick stuff up, by walking on it, basically. So now what I do? Do I throw the ammonia at the spider web? still does not make sense. Okay. Come on. Why is it so picky about the exact location you stand in? There. Okay. And just leave me alone. Go drink the weird glowing liquid. And I'm taking damage, and I'm taking damage, and I'm taking damage, and I don't have healing items because I lost all of them when I shrank the first time. I'm just there. Not losing half my health to being stun locked. That's a bit better. Guess I'll save. Oh boy. Definitely not my favorite part of the game thus far. Maybe it'll get better now. That would be nice. I know what that is. But I don't want to squish the spider. Can I search it? I mean, I've saved, so what happens if I leave the spider to do its thing? Because it didn't seem like I would get an item from it. I mean, size-wise, not even that far off. That web would be very small for a spider the size of weird creature from earlier. Okay, so it's just hiding in the corner now, not moving anymore. Does that even mean anything? I don't think it's going anywhere. Yeah. Or spider. Okay, this time I got a sound effect. I don't think I had that before. I'm sure I'd still get stuck in the web. Do I cover my hands in glue and that will somehow make him not get stuck to the web? No. I don't know what the ammonia is for. I don't even have it. Like, what's this weird eyeball shaped thing? I guess almond shaped? Wait, that's something. Huh? I did something. But I searched it before and it didn't do anything. Alright. Throw the ammonia through the opening? No? Guess not. Use the glue pot? No. Punch the opening? I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait. Okay.
Hey, you.
So... I was able to climb the wall because I had glue in my hands? Sure. I'm pretty sure I need to fight this guy. One of these days, maybe? What happened to his head? Did it just shrink? Or is it missing? Oh, now I'm getting stun locked again. There's a weird skull thing over there, I can see that. There's a lead ingot. Yes, they sure do. And infinitely respawning enemies. They also love those. Am I supposed to pick up the cursed skull thing? Sure, yeah. Why not? Throw it? Wait, is that the guy's head? Maybe? Okay, walk too close to the web again. I feel like some parts of the game were a lot more... Like, they were a lot better at communicating what's going on than this area is. Like, do I even want to squish that spider? Because I personally don't want to. Can I just climb up here without doing it? Yes. Because he didn't get
Hey,
anything. Take the skull. Can I throw it at him? No, that didn't work. Ow, 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 ow. Did you not? Okay, actual genuine question. If I don't squish the spider, will I get soft blocked from that? Does anyone know? Because I know there are some things that you don't have to do. And this doesn't seem to give me an item. So it doesn't seem to be necessary. But it did trigger a sound effect. So... And in the meantime, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with that guy. But at least I kind of found Emily. Almost.
Hey, you.
But not really. So... what do I do with a skull once I have it? Door's locked. So fast compared to how long it takes me to just look at the stuff. Yeah, I've thrown it before and he just continued bashing my head in. So... seems like it's not quite as easy as that. There is that rifle over there, but I don't know if I can manage to get that without taking a significant amount of damage. Ow, 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 ow. Can't use the ingot. Okay, I threw it into a spot where I immediately picked it back up again. Like, sure, I can try and throw it down there. Fetch. Fine, he started caring. Up until now, he did not care. Alright, sure. Sure. Why not? I feel like the way to establish that would have been for the character to react when his skull gets picked up and thrown across the room. Even if it's not thrown down the hole in the floor. But somehow he only starts caring when it's thrown down there. And it's been on the table the entire time, so like... why does it just leave it there?
Hey, you.
Is it just there to dry? I didn't manage to... no, didn't aim right, because he's in the way and I can't see. There. Okay, this time I didn't lose as much health at least. But like, I understand the appeal of games that don't just tell you everything bit by bit, but this is very... I guess a number, and you have to guess it perfectly first try, and if you don't, you have to reload. So... push that out of the way? Okay. I most definitely can. A very blue looking flask. But I'd say it's more rewarding when the game actually gives you some sort of hint. But some of this stuff is just very much fever dream levels of logic. Not even just normal moon logic. At that point it just gets like... why? Like, if you think of like Sudoku or like a crossword puzzle, to me the fun thing about it is the figuring stuff out, not the just brute force it, basically. Yes, I should save. Probably. But I think I picked everything up in this room. That guy. Right. I'm sure he's gonna be fun to fight. Why is one of the... like... why is it blue, but only one leg? I'm confused. Nice ponytail. Anything interesting here? I don't think I can successfully search it while being kicked in the head. I guess that makes sense. Kind of difficult to focus while getting kicked in the head. So... yeah, I'm glad I'm playing on easy mode. It's like he's managing to do damage even when he's halfway across the room. Just drink that. What does that do? A lot more like it. Okay, so just a healing item as well. Yeah, true, I do have the shotgun. I still have the ammonia and the... why do I have half of this stuff? What if I just attack him? There. That's working for now. Might be invincible again though. Oh, no, no, not invincible. Alright, that worked. Sure. Cobra's wig. Okay. And a silver dollar, but it looked golden. Okay. yeah, that makes perfect sense. Jedstone, the man who brings gold to the city. It looked like a... like it looked like there was an opening. How is that silver? It's clearly golden. Apparently he agreed that was golden, not silver. Because the post even said he brings gold to the city. Matches again. Yeah, maybe it was just gold plated with silver on the inside, I guess? I feel like I've heard of silver being gold plated for like ornamental stuff. So like solid gold being too expensive, but they still want to show off, so they gold plate silver. But I don't know. Die if I go then. Maybe I just throw ammonia and everyone's gonna start crying and the end. Parchment. Okay. Is that an opening? No, that's a wall. It just looks a bit odd, so wasn't sure. Okay, nothing there, I guess. something here. Scorched paper. Let's see, what does the parchment say?
No slave of evil may survive around the eagle who rules over the green world.
No slave of evil may survive around the eagle who rules over the green world. What? Like, how does that
No
relate to
slave
anything
of
else?
evil may survive around the eagle who rules over the green world.
Like, it looked like there was the red liquid in the skull thingy, but it looked like there was a green liquid next to it that was just blocked somehow. So maybe it has to do with that? But the rest of it, like, at that point, it might as well have just said green and nothing else. If that's all I'm supposed to take from it.
Johannesburg Gazette, November 1st, 1837. During yesterday's Halloween celebration, fire broke out in the San Juan Mission. The cause of this blaze is unknown.
Okay. 1837.
No victims have been reported. However, Jedediah Stone, one of the orphans raised in the mission by Father Don Fernando, is missing. Let us hope that tragedy has not befallen young Jed.
A feral orphan. Another one. So, I know I had the lead ingot. Can't reach the crucible. Like, here? Like, which one of these two is the crucible? I thought it would have been the second thing, the silver-looking one. But how am I not able to reach it? Okay, I guess I'll try from the other side. Can I reach it now? No. Okay. Maybe I don't understand what a crucible is. I thought the crucible is usually the thing you melt metal in. Which seems to be what's going on here. Maybe I can just search it. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, before when I walked on the red part, I just immediately died, but it's fine. I guess the middle part is okay to stand on. Sure. Okay, now he managed to reach it. Good. Use the matches. Okay, I light the crucible. I mean, I guess lead has a fairly low melting point. So, okay. There you go. I'm sure she's fine. Can I search her? Did she drop something? It looks like there's something blue on the ground. Like... Push her out of the way? Alright, so she just immediately collapses. Yep. Then I just step on her head and walk past her? Yeah, they were filming like a Western movie in an actual ghost town. Blah 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 blah, ghost zombie thing. Okay, so I'm gonna get squished by that, and I'm gonna get killed first. Okay. So where's the spiky door thing that was there? Okay, so he's dead now. Good night. Okay. What do I stab? Do I stab the squishy thing? No. It stabbed me. So what would I use to possibly stop that? Like, I don't have any more glue, I just have the container it was in. I have the ammonia that I haven't used for anything. I have an empty poison vial. A healing flask. Shotgun. Another healing flask. A wig. Which apparently I can't wear. Can she wear the wig? I can't disguise as being someone else. But sure, I can check the circle. A mineral... Evil wand with a mineral tip. Sure, yes. What did that have to do with the weird green thing? Or, fine. So the weird green thing is the tip of the wand, and the long part is the lead that I melted. I made an evil wand. Lucky me. Should I save? I'm now carrying an evil item. I'm sure it's fine. Nothing wrong with carrying cursed stuff. So, does it do anything? Can't use it here. So, still need to fight that guy. Of course. It's actually quite good at fighting me. So I'll keep that in mind. There he goes. Then I get the knife. Okay. Still can't use the wand. I'll use it to open the door back up. No. That's just for stabbing purposes. I can try and shoot the thing. Yeah, that didn't do anything. I'd assume he'll get squished even if he stands as close as he can to the door. Yep. something blue right here, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been able to interact with the camera. It just seems to be part of the wall. I don't think that shape's supposed to tell me anything. It's just a red skull. I can't pick her up. Because maybe I could use her to, like, block the spiky thing from moving. Maybe she's dead already? I can't make her wear the wig. What ammonia wear? I mean, it is a horrible smell, but like... Does she want to smell ammonia? Maybe she wants to smell like ammonia. Okay, ammo. Sure. Well, maybe she is dead and... Yeah, maybe she wants to smell like ammonia. It's the new trend. Covering yourself in ammonia. No. Okay. Anything else in any of the corners? I mean, I know this one was one that actually opened, but I don't think it works now. Yeah, I can't seem to throw it at her, so... If the ammonia is supposed to help wake her up, then, like, apparently not from here, not from there, not from over there, and not from anywhere, really. Like, why do you need to throw it anyway? Just open it. So, if I'm supposed to wake her up with the ammonia, why is the only option to throw it? Wait. Do I throw it at the brick wall? Is that what I'm supposed to aim at? No. If that even is a brick wall. That's something. Maybe I just run into her. That should wake her up. Oh, I missed. It worked with the long jump, so... Nope. Keep missing. Nope. Didn't wake up. Maybe I just shoot the shotgun and that'll wake her up because it's loud. Can I push this thing? Thought it would just close the door. It's jammed. So I guess not. Do I use the evil wand from here? No. Yeah, I already tried that. Can't do that, sadly. He can't wear the wig, she can't currently wear the wig. Don't know who's gonna wear the wig. Do I throw the ammonia at her? And if so, why does it keep saying not from here? Can I use it here? Okay. Guess not. Can I use it here? It's definitely starting to feel like the, yeah, just guess which number I'm thinking of. Like, guess which exact spot to stand in to potentially throw the bottle of ammonia at her. Meanwhile, you could just open it. No, I was not thinking of the number 34. or 76. Nope. Not 23. Just trying to see if there's any other items on the ground. Did I miss something in the previous room? Or maybe in here? I mean, that looks like a bit like the circle thingy on the skull. But I don't know if that means anything. Sure, what's the suggestion? But also, didn't he say that she passed out because she's so exhausted? Somehow I don't think that anything's gonna magically make her not exhausted. Maybe I should just leave her there so she can sleep for a bit. So maybe the actual solution is just letting her rest. Into the place with the... Well, the issue with that is that the door is locked as soon as I go in. So... unless I have to throw the bottle at the locked door and just hope that the smell will manage to get past the door... I can try again, sure. Like, maybe I can throw it back at her. Because right now the door isn't closed yet. Step back, okay. But then the door closes. Do I throw it at her now? Because the door is just as closed as it was after I killed that guy. Wait, I threw it at the wrong way! There. There. That didn't really go as far as I expected it to. Yeah, that kind of is a clue. So he's just really bad at throwing. There? That worked. Alright. Good that there's like 5 ways to get soft locked by using it wrong. Okay. Is that guy still trying to kill me at the same time? Doesn't matter anymore. Okay. Oh, there he is. Wait. Wait, she didn't open the door. I thought she did. It's still locked. Okay. So... maybe if I don't kill the guy first, then it just doesn't work. Alright then. Ow. Stop that. This fight is kind of ridiculous. There. And then I throw it. No, I missed. Okay, hopefully yep, that worked. And then I throw the bottle and hope that it actually lands on the correct spot this time. Nope, that's even worse. Just imagine playing this game without saving ever. I need to reload again, because apparently this time I just keep on getting stun locked. Yeah, speedrunning it as well. There. Standing right in front of the door. Okay. Finally. And somehow the lever is not stuck when she uses it. Oh, the door just doesn't open at all. Right. What was that? But from now on, the game will make sense, right? That one's locked. Broken bottle. Okay, that's locked. Why do I even get to pick up the broken bottle? What do I do with that? Go wear the wig? Badly positioned. Okay. Is the wig gonna get me out of here? Maybe? Badly positioned. What's the exact right spot to put on a wig so that the door unlocks? Oh! Okay, that's not how you're supposed to use a wig. So what did that do? Okay, that one opens. Sure. Alright. Yeah, it would be ridiculous to put on a wig. Obviously use it as a lasso. Like a true cowboy. But why is... So I saved Emily and now I go fight the Terminator. Good. Does he respond to punching? He does. Why did he... Why is he taking a step back when he's getting shot in the back? Like... So unfair. So I'll save again. Maybe I'll just run past them. Hole, okay. And they just teleport. Lovely. Don't know why they're able to do that. Can I learn how to do that? So what am I supposed to do here? That door over there, is that open? No, it's locked, of course. Okay. Use that. Okay. Giant shootout. Maybe I just join in on the shooting? Maybe I use the knife? Because I think it said that they can't be killed by a bullet. That's the ones that I think it is. Why is he not even attacking anymore? Can he bear? Okay. So they possibly take damage? Such a mess. Okay, that doesn't work. The shotgun thingy. Obviously that will work and not cause any issues. can't aim. I can't see. What? It's like as soon as I get into this room, whichever weapon he's got equipped, he goes, oh, this thing, I just hold that. Anyone seen my shotgun yet? Like, I was pressing the right buttons for him to actually use the shotgun, but nothing. There, he finally managed to shoot. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, because I think the poster said that they can't be killed with bullets. I'm also just getting stuck on Johnson. As soon as I need to reload, I'll probably be stuck. If I can make it that long. Yeah, no bullets. So don't think that's the way to do it. Okay.
No slave of evil may survive around the eagle who rules over the green world.
I mean, there is that eagle. So, the other room had something green, this room has something eagle-shaped, I think. Some sort of bird. What was this about?
Johannesburg Gazette, November 1st, 1837. During yesterday's Halloween celebration, fire broke out in the San Juan Mission. The cause of this blaze is unknown. No victims have been reported. However, Jedediah Stone, one of the orphans raised in the mission by Father Don Fernando, is missing. Let us hope that tragedy has not befallen young Jed.
I don't really know what that's for. Doesn't look green, but I think this thing was made using the lead on the green thingy. So maybe this thing combined with the eagle? Oh, you here? Of course not. Run past them to the eagle. No. Do some bam. Hello, eagle. Okay. Green thing with the eagle. Are they still just gonna kill me? Alright. Good enough? But I think the other guy's still alive. Apparently that guy's not evil. So that's good. But at least now if I use the knife, I shouldn't really end up getting stun locked from enemies shooting me from the back, because now it's just him. So maybe I can just kill him via just brute force. It does seem like it's taking damage, but it might just have infinite health. Yeah, it might just have infinite health as always. That's not working. None of the items I have would necessarily pierce their armor, but I guess maybe the shotgun. Takes so long for him to shoot. I don't think it's that. What else can I try? I don't think this is gonna help me anymore.
No slave of evil may survive around the eagle who rules over the green world.
Are there any other items that I haven't used yet? These are empty. I think this one's just a stronger healing item. That's just the shotgun. I don't think I've used the matches since picking them up. Maybe I light something on fire? Or no, I did use the matches on the crucible. So maybe it's not those. So fighting him with the knife didn't work out. I think punching him also didn't work out, but I can try again. Like maybe for some reason he's vulnerable to getting punched. Like, you probably end up with at least a concussion if you keep getting punched like that with your head flying back. Because when your head bump into the metal, so even if the punches themselves don't really cause issues, bumping around in that metal armor seems like it would. But I guess he doesn't care. Right, what else? I do think I'm safe back here. Push this thing. Is he even gonna come over here? No. I think he's refusing. Search it. What are these? Weird statues. What's that? Right, coal. Picked that up before. What do I do with coal? Rubber glove? Do I need to start a campfire? It would be a lot easier to explore this room if I wasn't getting shot every other second. Pretend it's not happening. Here, I wear the glove. Now I'm safe. From what? Nothing I can do there. I'll push it. Search this. Now. I interact with that one. Not while getting shot. know what this thing is supposed to be. I'll just stand there for a second. Just want to enjoy the lovely game design for a bit. So, I don't know what the rubber glove is supposed to protect me from, but he said I'm safe now or something like that when I had him use the rubber glove. So, don't know what that was for. I'm now safe from something. What, 84 health? If I got shot, 83, so not safe from him shooting and slowly killing me that way. Only 79 more times of getting shot before he dies. Somehow getting shot like 80 times in a row sounds worse than getting shot once and dying from that. Because like 80 something times it sounds kind of tortury. And then you die anyway at the end. Yeah, exactly. I just personally think it's very frustrating the way they implemented it. Especially how he doubles backwards sometimes when he gets shot in the back. So, if I'm looking away from the guy, I'll have issues aiming at anything, really. Do I use the coal here? No. I do have matches, so I guess I could set the coal on fire once I've put it somewhere. Maybe here? No. Just stuff the coal in there. I guess I can try and interact with this thing again. Oh, okay, this time it worked. Water. Okay. Sure. Then... can I open this one? No, that one I can't open. How silly of me to even think that. So... what does that have to do with the coal and the rubber glove? Is it gonna be like a... the rubber gloves makes me think that it's gonna be electricity related. Same for the water. I don't get how the coal... yeah. Like, maybe I can electrify the water? Okay. But apparently I'm fine with just walking on that. But then what? Does it set the coal on fire if I use it here now? No. He seems to be fine walking over the water. Like, what does any of this mean? Already open, so I can't open it further. I open the other one now. No. Did it do something else? Where I'm now supposed to use the... Wait. Why is it going that way? Huh? So he died from being electrocuted? But wouldn't a steel suit like that basically work as like a Faraday cage? Like with... if a car gets hit by lightning and you're inside the car, odds are you'll be fine. Because the electricity would just go through the metal. If going through his body, the metal is gonna be more conductive, probably. Yeah, but if your explanation is magic, then like, why not just like throw blue rock at him? Because blue and green makes fire magic? And therefore potato. Okay. Do I just climb in? Okay, maybe now I use the coal? Sure. And then pushing that down. Can I talk to her at all? No? Okay. Of course not. That would be weird. Maybe I start the fire as well? Okay. Now I push it. Why does it have a claw? Why did they make the train with claws? Okay, it's not really moving, it's just gonna explode. I don't think the train is working so great. I don't think it's supposed to be bouncing much. Okay. Are they gonna fall on the... Okay. I guess they survived? Neat. And the tracks just stop. Yeah. Alright then. That sure was a game. I feel like the music was better than a lot of the gameplay. I wonder if this song's gonna get me muted on Twitch. If so, well, anyone who wants to rewatch it will just have to wait till the YouTube spawn is up. I think I was less frustrated with Alone in the Dark 2, to be honest. Like, this one was just really weird. Trying to like combine like science and magic in a way that makes zero sense. Like, yeah, like I think they had some interesting concepts, but like some of it was, yeah, just not sure where that came. That's also not how water flows, but oh well. I feel like it has interesting concepts, definitely, and it had some good music. So like, it's definitely not all bad, but it feels like I'll just close it because otherwise I'll keep on doing the intro like 50 times while I talk. There. Anyway, it feels like if the puzzle was making cookies and the game just goes, yeah, obviously you put gunpowder in cookies. Everyone does that because magic. Like, at that point, the saying that you're supposed to be making cookies is not a hint. It's just misleading. So it's the opposite of a hint. It's like a red herring, I guess. Like, it feels like the game tried to be sciencey, but instead they went do the opposite of what is logical. So running around in a Santa suit with a frying pan, and I think hitting people over the head with a frying pan, like that makes more sense. Like a Santa suit is clothing, and a frying pan is a weapon. So that works. And it was a Santa convention, so wearing the Santa suit as like a disguise makes more sense than. And then you melt the lead to cover the weird green gem, which makes an evil wand, which somehow combines with the eagle thingy to make the ghosts disappear, but not the guy in the metal suit. The guy in the metal suit needs to be electrocuted. And then the ghosts kill him. So it feels like the game isn't just going towards like, and then this happened, and then that happened. It's going for, and then you tie a string around the moon and take it for a walk. Because magic. Like, it's not even just normal moon logic, it's just did they not pay attention in science class? Because this is the exact opposite of how this feels like it should work. So, yeah. I hope that explains why I feel frustrated with this game. It's like, sometimes it feels like it's trying to hint at what you're supposed to do, but you're actually supposed to just completely ignore it and just try everything on everything. So, yeah. But I think they did continue the series after this one, right? Let's see. Is there an Alone in the Dark 4? It seems there is one that's kind of known as Alone in the Dark 4, but the official name is The New Nightmare. Okay then. And it's from 2001, released for Windows, PlayStation, other stuff. Okay then. It looks very different if the screenshots are accurate. So, apparently there's more games in the series. I hope they move more towards how they designed the puzzles in the first two games again, instead of continuing this specific style of puzzle, because I preferred the previous style. Like, the combat is definitely still brutal, that hasn't changed. As in, like, difficult. Not so much that I think it's especially gory. But, yeah. Either way, like, we might eventually continue the series. I don't know when. Like, maybe next October. I'll just have to remember to put the game on the game poll if it's even available, which it might not be since it's from the janky era. So I'll have to check if it's even available at all. But yeah. It's... Yeah, I'm just hoping that this one's just a bit of an outlier where they just got rushed with finishing the game, which would also explain a lot of the voice acting. And the puzzles, they just... Yeah, it didn't really quite nail the design of a good puzzle. They just kind of missed by a significant amount. Yes, it does mean that next week I'll be starting a new game. Let's see. So... Stubbs the Zombie is apparently leading by 1 vote now, so there is that. And yeah, next Thursday is the 30th. So I guess we'll be playing Stubbs the Zombie on Thursdays. Don't know how long of a game that is. Like, we'll be starting... What's it called again? Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, I think? We'll be starting that on Tuesday. Oh, now it's tied with Necronomicon. Okay. Well, I guess that means I get to pick. But, yeah. Either one of those games, I guess I'll be playing. Don't know which one. But I'll be playing a game next Thursday. But yeah, I don't know much about either of the games. But, yeah. I'll figure it out. And I'll probably be posting about it on Mastodon or Blue Sky. Either one. Like, I'll be posting it on both of them. You don't have to follow both. But, yeah, I'll, like... Since it's apparently down to me, I guess I'll look at both games, see which one... is like more interesting looking, I guess. Like, I don't really know what the like, I don't know the word. Like, what criteria I'll use for deciding between these two. Like, it depends. Like, sometimes I just check how long the game generally takes. So, like, with it being towards the end of October, maybe one of the two games is a lot shorter than the other. Maybe one of them is easier to get to run than the other. So, yeah. I'll just look into it. Maybe one of them is currently on discount. Yeah, maybe I'll just do a coin flip. But yeah, I'll be deciding that off stream, and I'll be posting about it on Mastodon and Blue Sky, and also Discord as usual. So yeah. And other than that, let's see who we're going to raid. I know it's a bit early for me to stop the stream for today, but my brain kind of melted because of Alone in the Dark. So yeah, we'll just be starting a new game next Thursday. And it's just gonna be a fresh start. But today it's not even temperature related. It's just, yeah, Alone in the Dark was, yeah. Thinking is difficult right now. So, let's see. Who are we going to raid? Any games I'm familiar with? Not really. So, yes, my brain is, I think, gonna take the rest of the day off. Or at least, it's gonna take an amount of time off. I don't know how much time that's going to be. I guess, I'm not entirely sure which game it is, but Mystical Machine Gun is celebrating reaching 600 followers and is playing a platformer, so yeah, that is a type of game. Might be called Fantastic Dizzy, but I don't know. Either way, we'll go right over there. And as for next week, I'll be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because Friday's Halloween. So, yeah, you'll get a bonus stream. I still haven't scheduled the Sims 2 stream that we unlocked during the charity stream. I think it's probably going to end up being in November instead, because October just ended up being bit too busy. I'm still working on my Halloween costume even now. So, yes. Anyhow, so Tuesday we'll be starting Vampire the Masquerade, I think Redemption. Then Wednesday is going to be more Alone, no, not Alone in the Dark, Black Mirror. Black Mirror on Wednesday. As you can tell, my brain is a puddle somewhere. Then Thursday we'll be starting whichever one of those two games that I'll decide is the one I want to play sooner. And then on Friday we'll be celebrating Halloween, so possibly a game that I just want to play in general, like maybe a shorter game, maybe a game that's related to my costume, something like that. So, that's the plan for next week. So, yeah. I guess, just in case any of you are bored, you can watch my playthrough of Alone in the Dark 1 and 2 on my YouTube channel, and also, well, the other streams I've done of Alone in the Dark 3. So, that's that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye!